Hey y'all, so I am straight out of the shower. I have just rinsed my hair this time because I've already did a wash. I did a wash and a detangle a couple of days ago, and I just had my conditioner on my hair. I believe I showed you that in a clip in my blog. You would have saw that. But I had conditioner in my hair, and now I went on and rinsed the conditioner out, just kind of ran my fingers through to make sure my hair is still pretty much detangled. I'm not going to say totally because you know how that goes, but pretty much detangled. And now I'm going to get ready to prep it for a twist out. So let's get started. I already showed you the supplies. If not, I'll put them in now. But the supplies that I'm using, and yeah, let's get to it. So I am going to just put me a little part. Okay. And I usually go ahead and put my conditioner on. Conditioner and my oil on both sides. And I do use a generous amount. If you watched any of my other hair videos, you know that I use a generous amount of conditioner because my hair tends to be pretty dry. And the conditioner will help with that. The conditioner and the oil. All right, so and you can see it's not too much product, but it's right there. It's right there at being too much. And I'm loving the fact that it doesn't look like I lost any hair going through menopause. I was worried about that. Like, Lord have mercy, my hair gonna start. It seemed like it got thin, but it looks good right now. And I'm not sure if it's because it's been a protective style for so long and I haven't really been messing with it even before that. So I'm not sure if that's what it is, but I am happy that I seem to be retaining my hair pretty good. All right, and so I just got a little bit of shedding. If you can see it, it's just little strands. Okie dokie. Next is our oil, and this is my oil. I've been making it pretty much the entire time I've been natural. And I've been natural now, for those of you who are new to my channel, I've been natural now for about 14 years. It's been about 14 years because I went natural, in case you're wondering. I went natural, I believe it was 2012. At least that's what I always say. It was 2012 because that would have been the year that Trayvon Martin was killed. Because that was the year I went natural. I went natural a little bit after that. Not saying that they, you know, had relevance to one another, but that's just how I remember it because it was around that same time. It might have been before then. It might have been before that happened. But even if it was right before it happened. All right. That is my oil treatment. Well, I think I made that oil maybe 2 or 3 years into being natural. I think that's when I made it. All right, you can see I got a little trickling down my forehead, so there's a lot of oil on my hair. And I am gonna sit under the dryer for 10-15 minutes just to set it once I do my twist. And I know you might say, girl, you're using a lot of oil. Well, my hair has not had oil on the scalp in a while. My oil. I've been using that Blue Magic grease. That's what I used on my scalp while my hair was braided. I used that because for one, I hadn't made up any oil, so I didn't have any. And the oils in the stores, I just don't like them like that. Like I've tried quite a few of them, and they just don't do to my hair what my oil does. It just doesn't. I don't know if it's because some of those brands are using you know, just cheap oils or what's going on, but I can't use them. All right. So that is that. I may not do a lot of talking once I start twisting. I'm trying to get my talking out now. But, excuse me. Sorry, y'all. So what I'm going to do is, this is pretty much the same routine. This is the same routine that I've used basically the entire time. Like I said, since I've been natural. So there's not really anything I'm doing different. It's just been a while since I did a hair video. And so I just wanted to kind of go ahead and put another one out because I'm getting ready to start doing my hair. Because I no longer have the braids. And I don't think I'm going to get any back anytime soon, but yeah, so that's really, I'm going to be doing my hair. But anywho, all right, so I'm going to let this sit for just a minute, and then we'll go ahead and start twisting. And with the twisting, I'm just going to do probably about 4 on each side. And I put one here and one here, but you'll see. I'm going to put some gel around my edges. Yeah, and then, yeah, we're just going to get it twisted up, and I'll sit under the dryer, like I said. In the morning, I'll take it down. You'll get to see what it looks like. All right, so let's get ready to twist up this hair. It's been just a few minutes. And I usually start right here in the front. I need to take these glasses off. Huh? All right, so gonna put some gel on my edges. And just so you know, I am going to be dyeing my hair. Yes, I still dye my hair. And yes, I will still be dyeing my hair until I decide I don't want to dye it anymore. I just get, well, you can see it. I only get gray really around my edges, but I'm not ready to embrace it. I'm 53. And because my hair, you know, it hadn't grown in gray, so I don't feel like I need to, you know, I don't think I mean, it's not a big deal to me to be dyeing it, because it's not like I have a lot of gray. Knock on wood. Well, not knock on wood. Thank you, Lord. Not saying I have anything against gray. Let me correct that. I don't have anything against it. I think some people's grow in beautiful and it looks amazing. But mine is growing in sporadic and it don't look amazing. So I'm not even about to pretend like I'm okay with, you know, wearing it, because I'm not. Because I think it just looks kind of weird at this point. So I choose not to wear my grays right now. I think my mom said my dad dyed his hair for a long time. Well, she claimed he did it forever. I guess maybe he did. I can't remember whether his hair was black last time I saw him or not. But I said, well, I guess I get it from my daddy. But my mom wear wigs, so I'm like, honey, you probably would be dyeing your hair too if you didn't wear wigs. Your wig's not gray. Your wig's not gray, mama. But yeah, so I am one of those. And because my hair is fine and it tangles up, I get little strands of hair all the time while I'm doing it. So you'll see me wiping my hands to get that hair off my hands. But doing the twist outs, you know, it's very quick and easy, and it is a good way to preserve your hair. You know, if you're trying to grow your hair and it's natural, I've definitely found that this is an excellent way to do it, because I've had nothing but luck doing it over the years. Just embracing your natural and just wear it, you know. Even if it's not as curly. I mean, I know I have pretty curly hair, but your hair doesn't have to be super curly in order to, for one, get a nice twist out, and for two, for it to look good. You know, it doesn't have to be. Sometimes, because this is the other thing, I think that everybody finds something wrong with, you know, with their hair. You know, they can say, like for me, when I do my twist outs, or my twist outs, that I feel like sometimes my hair is, depending on if I just do a twist out and don't do what you'll see me do in just a little bit, my hair tends to, because it's so curly, it just looks like a little afro if I don't put some extra, you know, kind of work into it. It can look like a little afro after a while. And so I do have to, you know, do something different from someone who may have looser curls, you know. But they all, no matter your curl type, really, it's all kind of the same process, you know. You may have to put a curl defining cream or gel on your hair to get it to do what you want it to do. But you're still doing basically the same process. Like the process is the same basically. And for me, I learned, you know, I watched natural hair videos back in the day, you know, when the natural movement was going on. You know, I know all the natural girls, you know, I still follow the ones that I followed back then, I still follow. But, and now they're doing different things. They may post a hair video every now and again, but, you know, they're still on YouTube. But yeah, I did the whole big chop thing, went through all the, you know, different hairstyles. When my hair was short, I used to style the heck out of my hair. And that's the part I was so mad because I wasn't on social media then. And so, and I used to take pictures of my hair, but I didn't do videos, you know, I didn't record anything. And then all the pictures, I couldn't get them. Ooh, my hair tangled right here. I couldn't get those pictures because back then, I feel like it was before this cloud thing. It had to be because they're not in a cloud anywhere. But I took pictures on my phone that I had then, but because the phone, it just kind of blacked out when I had to replace it. It just went dead and the screen turned black and it never came back on. I couldn't get those pictures, and it was saying that when I was able to get the SD card out of it, it said that it was corrupt. So I just kind of gave up on it. And so all the pictures from back when I first went natural and was really styling my hair and all that stuff, all those pictures just, are non-existent. But yeah, when I went natural, like my husband was so supportive that it made it easy for me because he didn't care about me cutting my hair because I had a relaxer and I had a nice length of hair. But he didn't care, he was fine with it. And not saying that I had to have his permission, but saying in the sense that some women, won't do certain things to their hair because their spouse doesn't want, is like, oh, no, I want your hair long. Oh, no, I don't want you walking around here with natural hair or whatever. I don't know. But I know it happens. But I didn't experience that. He was down with it, down for whatever. If I liked it, he loved it. And so, my journey was very, I just had an awesome journey. Like my natural hair journey has been awesome. No complaints at all. But I said all that too to say, now I'm thinking about cutting it off. My husband didn't want me to cut it off, but it's like, I don't know. I kind of wanted to, and I was gonna do it anyway, but I was gonna give him a little time to adjust because he felt like, now you did all this to grow your hair, now you want to cut it off. But I was just kind of over the same hairstyles and stuff, and so, and then wearing it straight is no fun because my hair just doesn't do well in the humidity. And so or any kind of moisture at all, my hair is a done deal. So it was kind of like I was over it. But now I'm debating if I'm going to cut it. I'm going to do something. I don't know what, but I got to do something. Just, you know, something different. Because I usually change my hair in the summer anyway. Whether it's put some color in it or something, I usually do something to it. So I'm thinking about doing something to it. But anyway, let me close up some of this. And all right, so the final step before I the final step before I get under the hairdryer, which will be this will be the final step for you guys, is I'm going to pin my hair. And I got this technique from Natural 85, I believe was her name, from back in the day. She used to do her twist like this, and I pretty much adapted that from her because she has she was one of the natural, you know, hair, or still is, but she was one of the natural hair gurus, initial ones. She's one of the, well, I guess I can't say initial, well, I won't say initial, but she's one of the natural hair gurus. I just share my hair to people who want to watch. Yeah, so this is what I got from her, and what this does is just kind of keeps your twists stretched so that they don't shrivel up. And that's the little thing I was meaning when I say I'll show you shortly what I do so that my hair doesn't shrink up like that. So bad anyway. And you know, I've been talking to y'all, but I ain't showed you the back of my hair. I'm sorry. All right, if you can see the back, I have this plait and this plait. So that's how I did the back. All right, so we're getting ready to wrap this up. And in the morning, I will hop back on, take it down, and let you see what it looked like. Probably won't say 2 words to you. Because that's typically what I do. Because I'm usually, when I'm doing if I did a video, it was more than likely because the next day I was going somewhere. Shit. It's more than likely because, we're going to have to redo this plate here. It's more than likely because I was going somewhere the next day and needed my hair to be done. And that is the case here. I'm ready to straighten my hair too because I just want to see how long it is. I feel like it's gotten a little bit longer, but I don't feel like it's gotten that much longer. So I do feel like while my hair didn't come out, while I was going through perimenopause and whatever, well, I'm not going to say it didn't. I think it did shed quite a bit. But it didn't really come out. It just seems like it just didn't grow, like it's been at a standstill. I don't know. But anywho, that's that. All right, we all pent up, right? Boom, boom, boom. And that's the other thing I need to do. is I just take a little razor, and I keep one that I use for the back of my neck. So I'm gonna check that out and see if I need to tighten up in the back. Normally my husband would be the one to do that with his clippers, but he's no longer with us. And so if you watch my videos before, my husband's no longer with us, so check out those videos. Anyway. Yeah, he used to do that, but now it will be on me to cut this, keep this cut, which I mean, it's not like I've never did it before. I just didn't really have to do it. But let's take a peek. I think we're okay. Are we okay there? What y'all think? Yeah, I think we're okay. Maybe I'll just go across the back. And I'm not trying to, I'm not showing this for anybody to copy me on this. Because this is probably not the best way to do this, but this is the way I've been doing it for years, and it's been working for me. And therefore, I'm going to continue to do it. Is that a shadow? It must be a shadow, yeah. And so I'm going to continue to do it. Wait a minute, something popped up on my phone. All right, sorry about that. Something popped up on my phone, and then it wouldn't let me close it. Okay. Alrighty. I don't know why my neck looking all dark and junk. What's up with my dark neck? Dark behind neck here. Because I keep sunscreen back here. I don't know why it's looking dark. Is my butterfly faded? It's like it's almost gone, no? I don't know what in the world. Probably need to have that thing redone or something. I got that done after my, y'all excuse this dirty mirror. I keep it right here on the floor, and I didn't even look at it to see how dirty it was. Okay, anywho, that's it. So I will sit under the dryer, let this get a nice bit dry, and then take my scarf and just tie it up. And I'll see you guys in the morning and let you see how it turns out. All right, good night. Okay, good morning. I am dressed and ready to go. I'm gonna get ready to take my hair down. All right, I have this. I normally would put some oil on my fingertips, but I'm just gonna spray my hair with this and let that serve as that, and also help with some shine. Set under the dryer for about probably about 20 minutes, but it's still not really dry, but it's okay because we're gonna just retwist it tonight anyway, and it'll be fine. It'll still take the same process, and I'm doing this fast because I can. It doesn't have to be super slow takedown. I'll show you. I mean, if you go back and look at my videos, you can see that. But I'm used to doing this, so it don't take me 5 minutes to unravel a twist. I unravel it how it wants to unravel, as you can tell. I just kind of separate it. I do start at the ends though to get it unraveled so that I'm not pulling my hair, and then work my way up, and then just let it kind of naturally separate. I'll just let it naturally separate. If I run into a place like that where it's didn't separate at the end, then I just go back to the end instead of pulling. Because you will be pulling your hair out if you're pulling, you know. I'm sure you don't want to do that. All right. And I just go back through if I see any that look still pretty thick like this. I just go back in, separate. And this will poof up as the day go on, so I'm not gonna poof it because then I feel like it'll be too poofy. But that's it. I hope the sound of them braids are not about, I mean, these bracelets are not about to dry y'all nuts, but I forgot when I put them on that I had to do my hair on camera. And I'm not putting any more gel on my edges. Why? Because I don't want it to be looking weird. I just want a more natural look today. That's it. That's all. That was quick. Come from years of doing it. All right, that's it, y'all. Let me see. Alright, I'm going to slide on some perfume with you guys since we're getting ready for the day. Let's put this on today. Peace and love. This smells so good. Okay. And there we have it. I'll give you another view in my longer camera, my mirror, a full length mirror. But that's us.